Try to squeeze into this tiny bathroom and show you guys a couple of ways to empty out the pouch. I'm gonna take my stealth belt off so it's easier to see. And do the under the boob roll. Okay, I prefer to actually just sit down like this and empty it out. I just scoot all the way to the back and empty it out here, unrolling it. And it's easy because, like, you know, you're just used to this way of sitting on the toilet. Sometimes you can get your toilet paper, little rolls, and like, let's see, this is like the world's thinnest toilet paper. I don't recommend that. Sorry about the noise in the background. So roll it here. Sometimes I can just kind of set them like this and, you know, empty it out. And then when I'm ready, just easily clean it out. So holding on to that for a second. So this is what I prefer. The problems that I've found with this is that if the toilet seat's kind of short, I could imagine that if I was a little bit chunkier, that it would be really hard to like get it in that little squeezing area. But for me personally, I think consistency is key. There are some other methods that I'm going to show you here in a minute to empty out your pouch. But personally for me, I think that doing it the same way every time makes it a lot easier. So the other way you can do it is facing this way, which this isn't that bad. Butters sits like this. So what's great is you do have your little shelf for your chocolate milk and your comic books. Just kidding, it's for your toilet paper. So you can prep your toilet paper, set everything right here. If you have like oils and stuff that you'd like to put inside your pouch to help lubricate it, it's all really easy to get to right here. So this isn't too bad. The only thing is, like, I wouldn't sit like this in public because stalls are just, you see people's feet underneath the stalls and like how weird would it be? Like, it's already awkward enough that sitting facing this way, like my legs are spread around the toilet, which is a little odd. Sometimes I'll kind of put them out in front of me like this so it doesn't look so ridiculous. But yeah, it's one of those things I do think about. But in the end, like, I guess who really cares? But it is a little odd to sit like this in some instances in public. But you do run into that short toilet issue. But another thing that I've seen is squatting. So some people, it's probably easier to lift the toilet seat up if you're going to squat. You can kind of straddle it like this and lower in. Be sure that you're trying to hit like right where the water meets the bowl in the front of it, and try to hit right there. That's your sweet spot. If you hit right into the water, you're gonna splash. That's called Poseidon's kiss. What you can do to prevent that is to take a piece of toilet paper and you just lay a blanket onto the water. You might want to do a couple of them depending on how thin your paper is. And that's going to break the splash as it hits the toilet water. You can do that regardless of which way you're sitting, or if you have a regular butt. Tips. So this is just too far of a distance for me. I do see people kind of straddling it like this. I don't work out. I don't have the leg muscle for that, so I don't do that. The one thing that I did do when I first got my ostomy was the squat. And I really recommend, or not the squat, but the kneeling. I recommend that you use like a towel, which is nice. If you do have any accidents, it's already there to clean up. Put it down in front of the toilet for your knees. Sorry, there's a table right here, it's hitting me. So you get down in front of it like this, you're a lot closer to the bowl, and you can put it in. This is really comfortable, especially when you first get your ostomy, because you're just trying to like get used to handling the pouch. Let's say you have more loose output than you expected. It's gonna go into the bowl. Like once you open it, it's like accidents happen in the bowl. This is another really great one. If you're at home and like half asleep and you have to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom to empty your pouch, this is a really great one because like you're tired, you're not really paying that much attention. And this way, like if you accidentally let go too soon, it goes into the toilet. If you're sitting on the toilet and you let go too soon, when you go to lower it, it might like, I've done that a couple of times, that's why I'm warning you. So this is really good if you're tired or if you're just starting out getting used to emptying out your ostomy. This is one I really recommend, and put a towel down because it really helps your knees. So I think I've seen a couple of other ways that people do them, but like I said, personally for me, this is the most comfortable. It was what I was used to before. To me, it's something I can do consistently. I do empty out my pouch every single night in the middle of the night, which I don't mind. Despite what my doctor suggests that I do mind, I don't. But whenever I go to empty it, so I open it up, and I unroll it, and it's sitting like this, and I'm holding it. Pinch the end of it as you lower it, because if it's really loose, whenever you go to lower it, if you're not pinching it enough, the output will come out the end, and basically you'll just kind of like spray your bathroom with it, or your boyfriend's bathroom, or whoever you're, you know, at their house, and then you have to let them know you did that and ask where their not white towels are. So I'm just saying, you know. All right, so I hope this helps any of you guys. As far as toilet paper is concerned, a couple of little tips. Try to get some nice strong toilet paper. I recommend Charmin Strong, or Ultra Strong, or whatever it's called. Not their Charmin Essential Strong, because that's one ply. I learned. There's Charmin Strong is like the best one that you can use. You only need like 4 plies or so to get the job done. Also, when you're in public, using that little Poseidon's Kiss trick where you take a piece and lay it down, that's going to create like kind of a slide effect, since you're not used to how the toilet water is going to flow after you flush, because like God forbid it like comes at the sides and doesn't quite wash right here. If you lay down a piece of toilet paper, even if the water comes from the side, it pulls that piece of toilet paper down and everything washes out. If you don't put that there, then you've got like a smear going down the front of the toilet, and it's a public bathroom and you have nothing to fix it with. So that's my biggest suggestion, is to get in the habit of putting a sheet of toilet paper down into the bowl before you empty out your pouch. Not only does that help keep the splash out, you know, there's no splash, and then it's going to help create a slide, and also you know for sure whether or not you have toilet paper after, you know, you've emptied it out. If you didn't do that, or you didn't check to make sure there was paper in there before you did that, then you've emptied this out, and then you're going like, oh my God, there's no toilet paper in here. Little lessons I've learned about that is, when you're going out in public and you're going to be away for a little while, carry a little extra wipes with you in those little packages. Those will save you. But I will catch you guys later, and I'm so sorry it's been so long since I uploaded a video, but we're going to do ostomy and intimacy soon. So be sure to subscribe. Bye!